Are we live? Oh shit, we're live. Uh, Hello, welcome to the We'll Figure This Shit Out Later podcast. I am
Here
one
we
half
are.
of your host, Darian. Joined along with me, the better half of the host, Unique. Hello, Queen. Before we
Hello.
start, I wanted to say a few things, get a few things off. First, I wanted to apologize for the delay. Our weather here where we're at caused some issues. I also want to say rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, Gianna and Kobe Bryant. Fuck Wendy Williams and free TK. So, with that being said, let's start. Are you aware? You know there are women that have the live, love, laugh on their walls, little stickers, biggest shit on the walls.
Yeah. Yes.
I want to know, because you're a woman, do y'all know that whenever we come over, you know, had a first date, go to drop her off, she's like, hey, you want to come up for coffee? Whatever it may be. And you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. So you go up there and you see that on the wall. So we just go ahead and while y'all are in the bathroom, we throw the condoms away.
Wait, what?
I see live, love, laugh
What?
on the wall. I just assumed
Yeah.
that she's going to let me fuck her raw first night out the gate.
No, I'm not aware of that, first of all.
Oh, yeah. How did
y'all even come to this conclusion?
Those, come on, B. Those are the ones that,
Just go up the flow. What did you saying?
they just let you first night raw.
Well, that's a lot of women out here that has that, like, in their homes, because they sell it at, like, Walmart, any other retail store you can get it. Heck, Amazon.
A lot of women. Let them fuck raw on the first.
And I actually, it's funny, like, I actually seen that, like, as a
Allegedly.
running thing on Twitter.
Allegedly.
But I never, like, looked into it to be like, what? Like, where did this come from? Like, where is this joke?
Allegedly.
But okay. Good to know.
Those are the women that,
So, ladies, if you have that, take it down now.
Look, take it down, leave it up. They still fucking on the first date. There's nothing they can do about that. There's nothing they can do about that. So we have a few topics that do you have the topics? I actually how was your weekend? How are you? How was your weekend? Cold, I assume.
Very tired of these power outages.
They're supposed to start doing.
I called in today.
I left at noon. I got up. I had trouble getting out of the parking lot to go to work. For the people that are watching, I assume everywhere is cold as shit. We got here where I live, I don't know, around, I'd say an average of about a foot of snow everywhere. And so I got up to go to work this morning and I couldn't get out of the fucking parking lot for like at least 20 minutes. Finally got out. And then played on my phone for, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours before I was like, hey, look, I'm out, going home. It was noon. I said, hey, look, ain't nobody came in. We hadn't had a soul come in all day until the last 10 minutes. The guy came in to pick something up. And I went and got it for him. I was like, you fucking kidding me, you stupid motherfucker. So I went up there and got it for him. He's like, how much owe you? And I was like, if you'll just take it and get out, you can have it. Like, don't even worry about the charge. Just leave. The fuck out. I've been here all day alone.
No.
Everybody called in. It was literally just me in the building from 7 to noon.
Yeah.
And this guy came in at 11:50. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dog. So I just let him go.
I woke up at 3 this morning and my phone was showing it was -6 degrees over here. And I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm leaving my house.
Oh, wind chill was -26 here.
Ridiculous.
Mother fucking shoveling the sidewalks, people can come in and ain't a soul come in. That's what I think I was most mad about. I was like, I did all this work. Nobody even came. It was such a sad, sad day. So I left, came home.
I was wondering why you was asking me if I had a shovel.
Oh, that wasn't for you initially. That was actually for my I say that, yo, you got a shovel? And then I was like, yo, this nigga ain't hit me back because I can see him from across the street through the windows. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this nigga ain't hit me back yet. And then my phone went off, and then I was like, why is she saying no? So I opened the message, and I was like, oh shit, that's the wrong person. Yeah.
I was so confused. I was like, even if I did, how am I gonna get it to you? So I can't.
I don't know. My weekend was eventful. Really, in short, I just got locked out of my apartment Saturday morning. It was 11 outside. It was cold. Heard a car alarm going off. I hit the keys thinking it may have been mine. It's right out the window, hit the keys. Nothing ever happened. I was like, dang, let me go see what's going on. I sleep butt ass. I do. So I got up, no draw, threw some shorts on, some basketball shorts, some socks, put the slides on, a wife beater, and a hoodie. And me, I'm lock the door every time I walk out. So I'm walking to the door.
Yeah.
Let me go see who's fucking car alarm going off. It's been going off like 10 minutes. Go to open the door. As I'm locking the door, I'm sitting there like, I should probably get keys. Didn't do it. Shut the door. I said, you don't have your keys. Check my pockets, didn't have my keys. Reach back to check the door. Door was locked. Fuck them. You stupid motherfucker. Well, there's two people that have keys in my house. Neither one of them live anywhere close. Anywhere. I just kind of sit there for a second. How the fuck? What am I gonna do? Didn't have no car keys. Couldn't go anywhere. Couldn't get. So I called the maintenance guy. Doesn't answer the phone. So I leave a voicemail. Now I know our maintenance guy personally because he's here all the time. Nothing. Doesn't hit back. About 15 minutes later, a guy hits back and he's like, "Hey, look, your normal maintenance guy quit. I live in Tuttle, and so it's gonna take me a little bit to get there." He goes, and then once I get there, he goes, I can get in the leasing office to get the keys to your apartment. He goes, the only thing is I have to get the code to shut the alarm off. He goes, and the thing is, my boss who has it, they ain't answering the phone. He goes, so it's gonna be at least like 30, 45 before I get there. Okay.
Lord.
I just start doing laps around the parking lot in shorts with no drawers on. And slides.
Looking like a madman.
That shit. My shit was damn near back inside of me. He finally hit me and was like, "Yo, I'm here. I'm on the other end of the fucking apartment complex. But the way that our conference complex is set up, there's a fucking creek that runs through. So I had to like walk through.
Yeah.
All kind of shit. Finally got there, got inside. I'll never do this shit again in my life. I gotta go put a key somewhere. I gotta hide a key somewhere outside so in the event this happens again, I'm not out damn near butt ass in the snow or in the cold.
I'm mad you went for basketball shorts instead of a pair of sweats in this weather.
But I wasn't thinking I was gonna be out there that long.
Still.
Reaching the, I'll grab the first drawer that I normally hit. And all right, shorts. Throw the Pumas on. Horrible mistake.
Gotta do better.
Wind was all in my balls. Shit was like Raisin Bran.
That's enough.
It was disgusting. Absolutely horrible. Terrible. So, what topics you got? You got the list? I don't. Only thing I've got is a few that I added that are really probably not that relevant. And then we have a good topic for you guys towards the end of the show. I'm probably gonna get canceled for it, but we'll worry about that.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
First up, Uzi's diamond in his forehead.
Oh, Uzi?
Yeah.
I don't believe that was $24 million, first and foremost.
Is he even worth 24?
I read an interview with the jewelers, and apparently they were like, yeah, I'm claiming whatever the fuck. And then he started making payments on it. And they were like, oh shit. Because apparently they've done like, the dermal things and shit. Mm-hmm. but they had never done anything like that. The article I read was an interview with the guys who did it, the jewelers. It's a piece that it's sitting on his forehead, and then the diamond is attached to another.
It's like a piece of metal.
Yeah, and then
kind of like a surface piercing.
I don't have any piercings. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, that's what it sounds like. It's just surface piercing.
There's a mechanical piece that attaches to the diamond, and then like it locks into place, and then you have to do some shit to release it to get out. So like it's in there.
So what about the image? I don't know if that was real or not because I don't like follow him or anything. Where he had the blood coming down the middle of his forehead. Was that real or was that Photoshop?
No, that was real.
So he posted that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
I just want to know, like,
why?
What if, some people, they use a towel to wash their face with. So, like, what if it gets caught? Like, I have a lot of questions about.
Like, with the surface piercing, like, yeah, that's a fear and something that could be concerned about. But, like, if he sleep wrong,
yeah,
or,
I wonder if it's
somebody's kid, or, like a nephew, niece, whatever, cousin, that's automatic, like, it's about to be knocked out of the park. But, like, even an infection, because it's so easy for that to be, like, rejected by the skin to push it back out.
Apparently, they consulted with a medical doctor along with some type of engineer in order to make the plate. Like they did it. Apparently, they did it the proper way. I wonder if this is a rollout. I wonder if this is like a rollout and he got music coming. And this is just to garner attention.
And he just gonna have it in for the album or what? Or a single?
I don't know. I saw that going around Twitter too, that this may have been a rollout. But I mean, I think the diamond may be real. I just don't know that it's 24.
Yeah.
I know that, All My Friends Are Dead songs was it was big, but a lot of
not 24 million big.
I don't know. He didn't get no streams off me, so I don't know who else is streaming it, but that's.
And you got everything. You get no streams from you?
I shut off the internet illegally. Stream. The fuck? The hell would I stream for? Streams out of Darien. Nah, it's interesting. I wonder what other rappers are going to be doing the same thing. Like I said, we've seen the Dermals, or the them shit. The same company has done some of Young Thug's. We've got artists and people that have done it, but not to this extent.
I'm okay with like the regular piercing, like the regular dermals, but to be walking around with $24 million on your forehead, I don't want this to become a trend.
Attention. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looked like he would scrap. Saw little videos of him whenever him and one of them boys from one of the newer artists, have security.
I mean, I don't care about them knowing how to fight. It's just the fact that if this becomes a trend, like people just gonna be snatching jewels off people's foreheads. Like,
it's just like on
people already get robbed for less.
Avengers,
you know what I'm saying? People get robbed for less.
When Thanos snatched up Vision and took that nigga's whole shit out of his forehead. Let me find out. Game catches Lil Uzi Vert, and he just
thank you.
Yank that shit out.
God,
I'm
not ready for this.
It's the evil world we live in. I don't. That's a trend that I don't remember. I don't remember the rappers in our generation growing up doing things like this.
Because they did it. What you mean?
I don't remember.
No need to remember. He the first one that did it.
Yeah, the weirdest person we had, I feel like, growing up was Soldier Boy or something, maybe.
Yeah. I give you that.
The newer generation, I don't know. This is my nieces and my nephews' generation. I don't really understand some of these, but maybe that's an old head way of thinking. Maybe I'm not,
And we're not that old. I know you thinking this way, but you making it seem like we in our 40s, bro.
No, but like
I don't that old.
I don't want to be the older person hating on the younger generation, Yeah. But I just don't understand it. That's probably what it is. I just don't understand it. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe it's just one of those things that we just not meant to understand. I wish somebody would explain it to me, because I don't get it. I don't understand.
But hold on, how old is Uzi? Isn't he around our age?
Look, I got it. There's no telling. He's
26. So I mean, really ain't your nieces and nephews generation. He our generation.
The same age as me. Like I said, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just not understanding. Somebody should explain it to me though. Make it make sense to me, and then I'll,
get on board with it. Maybe. If they explain it to you, probably not. But you just got to be careful with that. You don't want to be, like the older generations hating on younger generations, but you're not willing to understand it. It's just being more open-minded.
I support it. I mean,
yes, it's not.
I just feel like if you're garnering negative attention to yourself.
I give you that. It's just, I don't know. I guess when I saw it, it was just kind of like I wasn't really fazed about it, but I was like, what else can we bring for this year? Like, let's get it. It's already February. Like, I think I'm just so traumatized with what we've been through from last year. I'm just like,
nothing really surprises you. Just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Literally. Another day.
Maybe so.
All right. So for the next one, Mr. Bezos. Jeff Bezos. Yes.
Jeff is a gully nigga. Jeff is gully.
So let's get into this and him stepping down, being a chairman still.
I want to know where Jeff was born at. That's what I want to know. I need to know.
Why?
Where is he? Hold on, where is he? Because Jeff moves a little differently. Where is Jeff Bezos born? I think you know what it is? I'm pretty sure I read that his dad is Hispanic, his stepfather.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He moves a little differently. Albuquerque. The way I understood, because I've read the articles on that too. I got a notification on my phone whenever they announced him stepping down. The way I read it in layman's terms is, I want the money, I just don't want the job.
Yeah.
Because now chief executive chair at Amazon. It just feels like I'm gonna still collect this fat ass check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not gonna do the work. And so
let me ask you,
retitle my position, and I'm gonna just over here
move out the way. No longer the face.
Yeah, like I still have voting power, the majority voting power of everything. I'm not the face of the company. I still, like it's just the one. I'm gonna collect all the checks, but it's just I'm gonna let somebody else run the business. Is how.
So what do you think his reason is for that?
His reasoning? I feel like Jeff's getting a lot of shit because of the amount of money he made during quarantine.
That's how I was feeling. Especially on Twitter, like, eat the rich.
Well, I'm with it. They should pay more taxes. And I mean, not to change the subject exactly, but I mean the shit with the Wall Street thing, with them doing the stock, GameStop and all that. They've been doing this. This is how they've made their money. They've been doing this for decades, and it's all fine and dandy when they do it. But once we figure it out and we try to do it, now it's a problem. Now you've got Robinhood and these apps not allowing purchases to sell to buy for hours on end. But now they have a civil suit against them also for doing that. Robinhood does that. The Robinhood app, they have a civil suit against them for doing so. And so, listen, you know, don't
what?
Well, don't get angry whenever somebody else does it to you. Y'all been doing it for all these years. But no, I feel like Jeff is just trying to take himself out of the limelight for the near future. This isn't happening until Q3, so he's still. This is, you know, you're looking at a few more months before that happens, allegedly.
Yeah.
So I think that's just what it is. He, you know, he's been getting killed for the amount of money that he's made, and he's made a fuck ton. And the statement claimed that he's taken he's gonna take this time to focus on his other we'll call it passions. He owns the Washington Post there in Seattle. He owns I forgot his name of his little space station. It's not SpaceX, that's Elon. He has a space station type thing. He's got some other ventures that he owns and that he's going to focus on.
Gotcha. And I was feeling the same way when I saw that he was stepping down. I was like, he's feeling all the pressure from, like, I just say us regular people, especially on social media. And I don't know, maybe it just wasn't sitting right with him. I don't see him as like a greedy guy. I mean, yeah, he has his company and he's taking it far and beyond probably what he ever thought it could do. But like, I mean, for us to be targeting Jeff, I mean, there's others out there doing the same exact thing. It's just everyone wanted to point the finger at him. At least for my timeline I seen, I don't know about yours in social media, they were always bringing his name up every time.
Yeah, he's made the.
And I'm like, there's other people out here doing this.
Oh,
that is true.
For a later podcast, I'm still doing we'll call it research. Bill Gates, fucking watching you, dog. You're doing some shady shit out here. And when I've seen some. I've been reading some articles. I've seen some shit that. What you doing over there, William? What you doing, Billy?
Yeah.
You're doing something. You're doing some things that are concerning.
Odd.
Yeah, like. What exactly do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it up later in the later podcast. We're gonna discuss what Bill's doing. Bill doing some shit that I don't know. I need him to explain it. But yeah, I mean, kill everybody. The only person that doesn't seem to be getting killed for the amount of money they made is Elon. I think a lot of people like Elon for like his the way he maneuvers, his, you know, how he handles a lot of things. People online seem to love him. I think what helped out Elon a lot is he started doing those podcasts with Joe Rogan, and you see he's, you know, it's the classic meme whenever he was on there smoking weed with him and everything. And I think that's helped out his public
image.
Yeah, his public image a lot. Whereas you don't see that so much from some of the other CEOs of this company. You don't do that from Mark Zuckerberg, who I don't even think really is a human. I think he's a robot. But again, another story for another podcast. You know, you don't see Bill's doing his thing. He's old. And then Jeff's gully though, but you don't see them doing these things. You don't see them going on places and these platforms doing these things.
Yeah.
Whether he smoked weed on there or not, just the fact that he went on, you know, you don't see interviews with him like that. especially for someone that has that much money to sit down with, Joe Rogan for 2 or 3 hours, and has done it. They did another one a couple weeks ago. This is their third one. So you don't see that side of those guys. All you see is the business side, and I think that sometimes can hinder their public image. You should go and let us know that you're down to earth.
Yeah, I guess I should just see like the relaxed state instead of just strictly business.
Yeah, and I mean, CEO of a company. It sounds crazy. Oh my God. Elon Musk is on Joe Rogan's podcast smoking weed, but in reality, it's like, it's not that crazy. Really. I mean, people do it, but they put themselves in this platform and in this light that things like that are just so almost beneath them to do. And it's like, no, these are just regular people. Little crazy.
I think that how old is, let me see, Elon Musk. That age gap there, because I mean,
like 13 kids.
You gotta think about it. When we were younger, they were always telling us like no tattoos, none of that is not professional. So Elon is 49.
That body's starting to break down. He needs that weed.
Bill Gates is 65. So I mean,
he aged a lot differently than Elon did. 5 years apart.
It's just that big age gap, like of what is acceptable to them, how they were brought up versus like how we were. Like we were told, like I said, back to the tattoos, no piercings, none of that, like should be in a professional setting, like when you want to get an actual good job. But now as we've seen as we got older, like weed is legal. Tattoos and piercings have become normal, like normalized. So I mean, I guess maybe for Elon, he was seeing that as like, maybe he was doing it, like even before he came up, but like now that is acceptable, it's okay to do that. And then being on Joe Rogan's platform, I mean, he's pretty much laid back to himself. He's open about any discussion.
He seems a lot more I guess relaxed would be an easy word to put compared to a lot of the other CEOs. Elon.
Yeah.
He's not as uptight. And I think, like I said, his interactions on Twitter give that away. The things he does. He seems like he likes to have fun a little bit. He just happens to got a fuck ton of money, but he just likes to have fun still at the same time. I mean, what other man is making fucking flamethrowers and selling them? I mean, looks like he likes to enjoy life a little bit. It's not all business all the time. It's not that. He works hard, but he likes to play hard too. And you don't see that side of the other big tech company guys. But
maybe he's just living by that standard of like, if I'm gonna earn all this, I'm gonna enjoy it too while I'm here.
And that may be what we might be getting ready to see out of Jeff. So we know he likes to have fun. That's why the old lady left him. But that's maybe we're going to see it more publicly.
Yeah.
Than we have in the past. So.
I don't know. We'll find out.
I don't know, B. I don't know.
All right, sir. So, Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, shit.
Tell me about it.
I know you haven't watched it. You need to. You need to take some time if you get. When are you off today?
I know we're doing this today. So.
Yeah, you got to watch
it
out. The movie. It's on. If anyone has HBO Max, if you don't have HBO Max, I don't know how that works out with Hulu. With you having the HBO part with Hulu, I don't know how that works.
It's just like added onto your subscription.
Okay, you may check. I don't know. If not, let me know. I'll send the login details. But movie, 2 hours long, really good. I just got it. It re-pissed me off because I've read the story. As a lot of people know who Fred Hampton is. We know the story behind Fred Hampton. We know what happened, and to see it in movie form, you see it, and you just, for the people that don't know, I don't want to spoil the movie, but government killed him.
Doing government shady shit.
They do that with any person that starts to rise up and gain traction and get power. Anything that maybe, causing them concern, they get rid of everybody that does that. Whether him, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Anytime anytime you start to gain some traction, you fucking with them, short stopping their grind, they gonna murder you.
History literally repeats itself right in front of us.
Other people, they gonna blame it on.
But people are still in denial.
Guys, do your research. You have the internet at your hands. Just look into it. There's a lot of things they don't teach you in school. I didn't even learn about Fred Hampton in school. It wasn't until I got out of high school that I even knew who that was. So yeah, do y'all's research. Movie is super good. If you've got HBO Max, you would like to watch it. It's on there for free. You don't have to pay. Or go to the movies and give people who made millions your money, or you just watch it online for free, whatever. The soundtrack for it, super good. Super good. Got a Nipsey verse. He does what he does. Powerful. The beat they chose is powerful. The way that they mix his vocals and how loud it's not that he's speaking loud, but there's volume to it. I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say. Like, you hear it and the way they layered his vocals over it was done really well, which I mean, they had Hove on this song, so he wasn't gonna, and he had a lot of respect for Nipsey, so it was gonna be done correctly. And then even y'all know how I feel about Jay. That's my personal goat, and the way that they did that track was really nice. They've got a lot of good songs on there. Let's see, I got the album. If y'all want to help out people, go stream that. They got his son Fred Hampton Jr. on him. They got him on the intro and the outro. It was really powerful. Nas, Her, Black Thought, Saba, Masego, BJ the Chicago Kid, Lil Durk's got a song on there. Herbo, Who Shiesty. Listen, it should be illegal to listen to him. Polo G, Dom Kennedy, Sir, A$AP Rocky, and then they got Rakim on there. Old school classic. So it's good. It's really good. I listened to it a few times, ran it back a few times. I really enjoyed it. But the movie was great. You just might get a little angry watching it because it's just murder that man, cold blood. Yeah. I think his wife, or I don't know, whatever term you want to use for it, the baby mama, pregnant, had the baby 23 days after the assassination. Let's not say it was a murder; it was assassination. 23 days later, had his kid. So, 21. You look at the movie, and he did like 3 years in the can, and then you like 21. You're like, damn, it's only 21. I thought 3 years. That's young.
Yeah.
So, if you get a chance, watch it. It's really good. Really good.
I'll have to check it out after you're done.
A lot of the guys from Get Out are on there. Daniel, I don't know how to say his last name. I ain't gonna try and torture that man's last name.
I know you're talking about.
He plays Fred Hampton with Keith Stanfield. He plays I can't think what his name is, but the other gentleman that infiltrates the Black Panther Party to get information for the FBI. He plays him. It's really good. It's really good. Not surprisingly, but I was going into it thinking it was good, and it beat my expectations. I was like, wow, this is super, super good. And like I said, the soundtrack's good. Definitely, if y'all get a chance, go stream that. It's really good. So, you should take some time to watch that. Some other new music drop, since I brought up music, we had some other new music drop. Lil Lil TJ and Black has a single out. It's pretty good. Brent Fayette. I don't know how to say his last name. Brent Fayette. Yeah, he dropped 3 songs on SoundCloud, but they weren't under his name. They were under some pseudonym. It was really good. What else came out? Jid dropped some songs. It was really good. An artist named Arlo Parks, the black lady, Collapse in Sunbeams deluxe album. Really good if you like R&B. Freddie Gibbs and Schoolboy Q put out a single, Gang Signs. You get it. I don't need to go into it. Rowdy Rebel put out a song with Nas. Free Bobby, for sure. The Rowdy song is super good. A lot of music dropped. If you're into old school boom bap, Phife Dawg, Redman, and Busta Rhymes put out a song. If that's what you're into, pretty good. Young M.A. put
Busta Rhymes has been kind of releasing quite a bit of music here, like even more
hard.
Like some of the like genres he's doing, I never would expect because my mom be looking into that, and I was just like, "That's Busta Rhymes." Like he sounds completely different.
It's good. Good. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Who else? Like I said, Young M.A. put out a song. It was really good. 8 on the beat. I was, god damn. Over that drill Brooklyn sound gives you very Pop Smoke vibes. Rest in peace. But it's really good. Funkmaster Flex has been having pretty much every Friday he's dropping a single with a new artist. He had one with King Von, Rowdy Rebel. He has something coming out. I think he has a mixtape coming out. I think with all these on there, all these songs he's been dropping every Friday, and it's really good. Pooh Shicey's mixtape Shicey Season came out. In the mood to want to murder somebody. Put that on. A reason for that to be allowed to be played in public.
Are you saying DMX had a Pop Smoke feature?
Yes. Yeah. So it's gonna sound like, the Dog Pound when it comes on. a lot of aggression in that song. Yeah. I haven't heard it. I've been looking to see if I can find it online. Someone has to have it and leak it. He did an interview with Drink Champs, and it was they spoke about that on there, and I was intrigued by it. I was like, "Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds like it's gonna be good." A song that it's been out for a little bit, but I don't know if people look for it. Probably our generation probably didn't look for it. Fat Joe put out a single called Sunshine, and he's got it's a Luther Vandross flip of Never Too Much. And he's got Rihanna on the chorus, sampled her from some other song. I don't know the song.
I was about to say, did she just drop something to tell us?
Rihanna.
I was about to go off.
Not fucking playing. I know you're making all that money off makeup and the lingerie, especially this time of year. I need the album, bitch. Not fucking playing. She keeps on giving little hints at it and shit. She'll say some shit online, and then it's like, all right, and then nothing ever comes. Eric Bellinger put out an album. Yeah, but stop. Put the fucking album out. Sick of this shit. I got too much music because I'm trying to figure out what. Lucky Day put out. You love R&B. Lucky Day's project. I'm not gonna call it an album, EP, LP. I ain't gonna call it any of that. That shit is amazing. Yes, please. And if you really like boom bap, you like lyrics, Conway the Machine put out the deluxe version to his album. If it bleeds, it can be killed. So go listen to that. I don't think that's actually deluxe. I think that's a new album. But if you're real into lyrics, please listen to Conway. It's really good. Part of Griselda, him, Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun. They're doing their thing. But no, that Fat Joe song is amazing. Amazing. Something I thought about doing, but it's just a time thing, and sometimes some weekends I don't have the time to sit and listen to music like I want. I'd like to, with the release of a podcast, release a playlist of new songs that have come out. Just some things that I like, but sometimes I don't always.
Yeah.
Sometimes some weekends too much music comes out and I don't get a chance to listen to it. Like
all of it.
A relative of yours, redacted, that has a similar name to people like me but isn't Hispanic, has sent me several songs to listen to, and I hadn't had time. I'd like to. I feel bad because every time I send him something, he listens to it like that. And so it's an idea, something to think about. I thought about doing that, releasing the playlist for podcast, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know who's really even listen to it.
This is our first take, so we can only go up from here.
Listen, the plan. That's the plan.
Okay.
What's the next topic you need?
All right. The next topic is fucking to music.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's gonna be the last. What you thinking of?
Fucking to music. Okay.
I saw you asked it on Twitter. So what made you tweet it?
I had seen whatever the proper terminology is, something on Twitter asking that question too, and I started thinking back to past alleged interactions with women, and I laughed at one specifically. Allegedly, was with a woman, and had the speaker, still on some music, and the music that was being played really wasn't matching the way I was trying to fuck. So Anxious came on, and I was thinking like, all that by Moneybag or something a little more upbeat. I was trying to fuck, and I think Redacted Woman was trying to make love, and that just really wasn't the time I was on. So I just thought I'd ask other people if if they fuck to music, and if so, like is it a mood thing? Is it something that it's a mood, or what's the situation? And then nobody replied. So
I'm gonna tell you this.
Ask it on Facebook.
I feel like when it comes to that, it can go possibly two ways. Some people play music because it brings out their inner best, I should say, during that situation. You take a shy person, for instance, Huh?
Just genuine though? Like y'all playing? I'm trying to
hold on. But I'm just saying, like, for you and Redacted, what you just said, like he wasn't feeling it because you were thinking of something more upbeat. Maybe in her mind, whatever she was playing on her playlist was like helped her ease to get into the mood better. It may not necessarily that she wanted to make love. It's just maybe she was just trying to ease out of her being uncomfortable, maybe in some sort.
No,
allegedly
this person gives it up, and so.
Well, you didn't say all that, so.
Allegedly, this person gives it up, and I don't personally like the slow stuff myself, and I think I have been fortunate enough. The women that I've associated with don't much like that either.
That's fair.
And plus, on top of that,
for that side
the R&B songs, those songs be long. And listen, I'm old now. I'm not in high school no more. Like you start playing some of them old R&B songs, you might get a good 2.5 out of me. And then for what? You done put a whole playlist together, a 45-minute playlist, and we ain't even 3 songs in. And I'm like, hey, whew. You want a water? I'm gonna go grab a water real quick.
That's where rounds come in, okay?
Rounds?
It's okay for water breaks.
Get out. Rounds.
Scratching your chin hairs. Yeah, I can say rounds.
Maybe it's like a foreplay thing also along with it. Because if you put a playlist together for purely sex, listen.
That's what I'm saying. For like the other side of it, how you're saying, like slow music and old school music be too long, which you do. Songs ain't as long as they used to be. That's where you and your partner can come in and like songs that y'all might, kind of vibe to together, or
Oh yeah, give me all the new age
y'all
songs.
Y'all come together and make a playlist. That's what y'all can do.
I'll burn through 10 of these new age songs. They only 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes long. I burn through 10 of them. But them old, they got guitar solos and shit inside of them too. Genuine having a seizure on the floor. Nah, listen, I don't. No TGT here.
Don't do him.
Don't give me any Blackstreet. Don't. None of that. I can't. You know who you're fucking. Why?
So what are you saying? You
allegedly?
Are you just completely opposed to it?
No, but I think what it is because I'm old and I'm washed. I'm recently, not recently, almost a year now, single, and so, like I'm not. If a woman hasn't, but if a woman was just, if you single, you fucking random women. Y'all know what it is whenever she comes over. If you're in a relationship.
Oh yeah, I'm not knocking that.
But I'm saying like you get in a relationship, you get comfortable. I'm fucking to whatever's on the TV because it's not like it's a plain thing. We fucking the blacklist.
I'm not saying you got to do it every time. Yeah, okay, cool. Throw Animal Planet on for peep's sake, but I'm just saying from time to time, like just to like spice it up.
Me and that redacted human. One day we and him will have a conversation. I got some questions.
Okay, just from time to time, like just a random kick of like throw a little spice
also,
on it,
some of the women that I date or have slept with, they don't. They are of fair skin, and so sometimes the music that I would choose may be a little too much rhythm for said women, and so while I'm trying to get
saying it's fair women, you talking about 25-20s? Okay.
Yeah, and so and maybe it's just a 25-20 that I've chosen to, a rhythm in their strong suit, and so maybe I throw the Wale on and we aren't in sync, not the band, but maybe we just aren't in sync here, and then she throwing off my stroke, she trying to speed up, pat, like and then it's just terrible, and then I'm just ready to tell her get out, please, fuck out of the house, allegedly.
Okay. All right.
But no, just the when I posted that quote, or I posted that tweet, I was thinking about a specific situation, and I was like, look, it just wasn't matching the fucking that I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Some slow R&B came on, and I was like, oh, I didn't know this is what time you were on. If I'd have known, we wouldn't have been doing this.
Clear the air.
That's not what I did. I was like, turn it off. Huh? Turn that off. I'm not doing it today.
No, you did it.
I turned the TV on.
No, you did it.
Put me back in my natural habitat. Turn the TV on.
You really told her to turn it off?
Yeah. No. I just turned it off. I said turn it off, and then she was like, haha, and I was like, okay, you thought this was a joke.
Okay.
But I would like, to maybe I need to put it on Facebook. Maybe that's what I should do. My family gonna kill me, but I just need to know if y'all fucking to music, what are y'all fucking to?
And not say no rock and roll.
If you fucking rock, I just assume you do meth.
Coke.
Yeah.
That too.
Like there's
something hard.
Like maybe y'all both drunk off whiskey, fucking the Tennessee whiskey or whatever. Like if that's what y'all fuck to the country music, then listen, probably not great, but cool. That's what y'all do. Y'all probably are together for a reason because nobody else wants to fuck you. So
I can't even deal with you right now. Straight face.
I'm just assuming that
you
fuck the country music, that when you found another person that enjoys having sex to country music also, y'all should probably get married because nobody else wants to fuck either of you. Who the fuck wants to fuck to Neon Moon?
First of all, I don't even know who that is, but yeah.
It's Brooks and Dunn. It's a good song if you're sad and depressed and you want to kill yourself. Which I think a lot of people, never mind, you know what? Forget it.
It's not the vibe. It's not the vibe.
It's not the vibe. I wish a woman would put on the fucking country music. Bitch, I'll Ray Rice you. Get out of my fucking house.
Disgusting is what that is.
That,
all right.
If I pop 2 Viagra's and you put on country music, that shit's gonna go limp. It's gonna make the sound whenever it does it.
Like a missile coming in.
Get the fuck out of my house. Get out. Leave. There's just certain things that, you know, if happens, you got to get out. Like the situation with Redacted, and I pulled the pants off, and I thought that I just entered the Amazon forest. Get out. Get out of my house. Why
Every time I forget this one, you bring it up. She be almost out of my memory. And then you just boop.
How do you forget that giant? Thought I was fucking Hagrid.
That's for another day.
that topic over now? I ruined it? All right.
Done. So last but not least, you ready?
Yeah, but I got a PSA.
Why do men cheat?
All right, let me start real fast.
We're getting into it.
The following statements you are about to hear are for entertainment purposes only. They do not reflect the opinions or views of either of the hosts of this podcast. Again, entertainment purposes only. If you do not like the statements that are said here as jokes, please find the nearest building and jump off of it. It's a joke. Don't fucking DM me talking about me being misogynist. It's a joke. Now, what was the question again?
Why do men cheat?
Because our pussy is trash. I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. That is a joke. Some of y'all pussy is trash. I think I can be serious. We can be serious. We can have fun with it. You know, I like to be toxic. I like to have fun as a joke. And then I think, you know,
we can do both.
I can do both. Maybe because outside pussy is easier to get than inside pussy. And what I mean by that is I've got several homeboys that are either, you know, in relationships, married. And I'm not, anything that I say in this segment, I'm not justifying cheating. Cheating is wrong. You shouldn't do it. I'm coming from somebody who's done it. It's not good. Don't do it. I'm not justifying anything. The question is, why do some men do it? And I'm here to give examples as to maybe why, through conversations that I've had with other men within groups. Women, so sorry, your men, your boyfriends, your husbands, we, you know, when they're with their men friends, we joke around, we say, you know, we discuss things. And so back to the, you know, it being easier outside than it is to get, you know, sometimes getting first base is easier than getting back home. And so I've spoken with men that are married, friends of mine that are married, that are in relationships, and, you know, it's not unusual for them to go 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I've heard it extreme as 2 or 3 months, and they haven't had sex with the woman that they live with. Now, whether that be something that they're doing, whether it's a miscommunication, whatever the reason may be, every situation I assume is different. Don't know why. Maybe he's done something that's no longer attractive to her. Maybe he's put on some weight. Maybe he's drinking. Whatever the situation may be, I don't know what it is. It's, that's their business. I'm not here to expose people, but shit, maybe it's easier to go out and get it than it is to get it from home. I don't think that it should have to be a fight to sleep with the woman that you're living with. And so, maybe you go out and knock something down.
So as a guy, I'll stop you there. You're saying it's so much easier for you to go outside to get outside pussy. Do you guys communicate that? Like, or you just automatically assume like, okay, if she's not giving it up, fuck it, I'm about to go get some. Or do you even like at least, try to make an effort, be like, I think like this is how I'm feeling?
Varying on the man. I don't know. Some men are just dirtbags. Some men just are like, oh, you ain't giving it up, but I'm out of here. Going to fuck. Some men do communicate it. I know a few guys that have been very vocal with their woman that, hey, look, it's been X amount. Like, hey, look, I'd really like to do so. And I've even gone as far as asking, like, is it me? Is it something that I've done? Is it, what is it? What's the situation? I'm trying to find the root of the issue so that I can fix it. Maybe her drive is down. Maybe she's not as attracted to you as, but whatever it may be, but some of them have gone to great extents to find out what the root of the issue is.
Yeah.
Some people have had conversations and they walked it out. Some people have great relationships and they communicate very well and they figured it out. Some of these, some of them, nah, they, it's nothing. All right, well, if it's nothing, then why the fuck aren't we doing it? And,
yeah.
Cut to.
I think it's just due to, how should I put this? Are you bored with each other?
No.
You think that's what gets to that point where it just kind of stops?
I don't know. Speaking for people, some people, it may not even be a situation of it being boring. Maybe the sex life at home is great. Maybe you just want more of it.
Okay.
I think it's a situational thing. It's a situation. Every situation is differently. Some men are just dirtbags. I think I probably fall under that umbrella where sex at the house is great. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Wanted more of it. But, wasn't anything wrong. It wasn't that. But the thing is, I think as men, we don't realize the effect that it has on the woman that you have at home. Because then, they're looking at themselves as like, oh, what did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? Was I not this? Was I not that? And then I think no matter how you try to word it or explain it, you can't make that feeling go away. So like, no, like you're perfect. Nothing's wrong. Like I just wanted to, have sex.
Did y'all literally go out? Say y'all, but I'm not trying to say all men. I'm just going to say y'all.
No, we can generalize. I generalize women all the time.
I feel like a man, when they go to cheat, it's more of, like you said, you just wanted more, versus when a woman cheats, it's more of that emotional connection. Like that's what she's searching for.
Oh yeah, and I've been called a hypocrite a lot. Like you said, where I've been asked about, a woman. I've stayed after, yada yada yada. If the roles are reversed, you wouldn't have. And it's like, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't have. You're correct. Well, it's hypocritical. Yeah, a little bit. I think with, and I think I won't say all women. There are some women that can go out there and do it, and it mean nothing. It's just I want it dick. I think for a lot, and like I said, they're gonna kill me when they get to this point. Yeah, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna be everybody's gonna be. But I think it is a lot of times an emotional thing. And I think for a lot of men, it's not. I'm here to just fuck. We feel bad. I'll say we. Some men feel bad about it. Some men don't. Some men don't. They're like, whatever. Some men, they feel bad about it. And I think that's the difference between, a woman might stay. A woman puts up with a lot more than men will. On the flip side, you chose to stay. I'm not laughing because it's funny, but like, you chose to do that. You could have left, but you chose not to. Yeah, a guy may not put up with as much. I don't, know what to say in that. I don't know what to say in that point. Like, yeah, but if it's an emotional thing, to me, it's like, okay, it's not. If it's an emotional thing, the relationship part is over. I feel like a guy just fucking just a fuck, you probably move past that. So like when it's an emotional thing, like if a man would come out and be like, no, I just we vibed emotionally, she was If that's the case, hey, ladies, leave. Look, he didn't.
Trust and believe. Like if a girl were to cheat, and it's for, like I said, the emotional part. I mean,
yeah, to me,
the relationship was already done on their end. She's already checked out mentally.
Yeah, she's already looking for an emotional thing. I feel like it's already over. Whereas, with a dude, sleeping with a woman, it's just a sex thing. I think it would be impossible or extremely difficult to regain that trust. But I feel like, a lot of women can just move with time, can move past the fact that you just fucked another chick. If that's all it was. Like I said, it's a situational thing. It's never across the board. Every situation is different.
Well, what about that double standard then? If a woman were to cheat, I feel like men take it the hardest. Like, I can't believe you would do that versus like, we stay when y'all do it, whether it's one time or multiple occasions. But as soon as a woman does it one time, it's like the end of the world for y'all. Why is that?
I think as men, we put women, we put you on a pedestal, and we expect as men more out of a woman. Like, it is a double standard of y'all are supposed to be classy, supposed to maneuver in a certain way. You're not supposed to stoop down, because as men, we know women are superior to us in pretty much every manner. And so it's like, I think if a woman were to do it and it just be like a sexual thing, you just like, what? You stoop down to my level? Yes, I've done it, but you supposed to be the better version of me. You're supposed to be better than me. As a woman, you're supposed to be better than men. And so,
was that like a disgust?
Yeah, like you stoop down to a man's level and like just fuck somebody. And then sometimes it could even be like the nigga they fuck or whoever, whatever it may be. But it's just like, there is a double standard that exists there. You are absolutely correct. I don't know how to move past that. I think that double standard will probably always be there. But I think that is where it's just like, oh, but you're supposed to be better than me. You stooped down to my level. Like, of course, I'm a piece of shit. I knew that. But I expected more. It's almost not even like a disgust. It's a disappointment thing of like, damn, B, like, you supposed to be better than me, and then you just out here, you fuck this nigga?
Yeah.
Like, come on, B, you supposed to be better than me.
Yeah. I guess I can see it like that. But I just see it too often where it's just kind of like, I mean, the shit's on the other foot, like.
Oh, I think there's a double standard in majority of things in life. I don't know how to move past that. I don't know. I speak for myself. I think in the situation that I was allegedly in, I definitely would have walked away had the shoes been reversed. But I also viewed, I also, women that I date, I view them as, you know, goddesses and all that. And so, like, I guess I would be, what if they were to cheat? It's like, you are the better half of this relationship. So you cheated? Excuse me? Dang, B, you are perfect. Why would you?
And then you pull. I pulled a you on you.
Yeah, or like even like if it were like as a revenge thing, like, oh, you cheated on me, and I'm gonna do. It's like, well, you ain't gotta. Two wrongs don't make it right. You ain't gotta stoop down to my level to try and like. Damn, B, why you do that? You have to do that. And it's the situation of like, I saw on Twitter where a woman had posted and was like, men can't put up with half the things women put up with, and I'm not gonna say the Twitter name, but redacted was like, yeah, but we also leave. So, I don't know why it's a double standard, but that's my point of view, is that I just I look at women as the better of the two. What's the term? Sexual genders. I don't want to offend anybody, but y'all are better than us, and we know that as men. We know that, and if your man is sitting here telling you that he didn't believe that, he's lying, or he just doesn't realize it.
He's insecure, is what he is.
Yeah, like, come on, B. Like, think of your life with that woman. Your life would be, Earth would be hell if there weren't women around. It'd be disgusting. So yeah, no, I hold these women up to a standard a lot of times higher than your own, and unfortunately, there isn't much of a give and take there.
So you think that's why a lot of relationships fail these days? Thinking about from our time and then like our parents' time, because
women aren't putting up with
that.
Go ahead.
Hold on. They, at least like our parents' generations, they're also to work it out. Like, I don't know if you ever just watch like
So death do us
like
predominantly black
movies. Yeah, like not. I mean, not even if they marry. Like if they just want to work on them, to get to the marriage part. They were invested more than we are for our generation. I'm speaking of, like, we're so quick to leave, and then we get backlash from like, say, our grandparents or something, like, oh, well, I thought he was a good dude. Like, you should really just work on it. Like, they give passes for it, even though we're all, at least for girls, we're always told that we should be respected, whether it be from, female to female or by a man. But what do you feel about that?
I don't feel as though women are putting up with shit the way they did from our parents' generations, the generation before. Yeah, you hear stories about niggas' grandpas, and they had whole ass families across town. This ain't even like in another state. Niggas, the same town. I think women aren't putting up with that shit anymore.
Grandpa was a Rolling Stone.
For real. And I don't think women are putting up with that shit anymore. I think, oh, you want to fuck out? Bet. Bye. They're not putting up with that shit anymore like they did at one time. If you want to be real toxic, it can be, you look at the vows to, better or for worse. Listen, if you leaving off the first sign of, whatever it may be, but we'll use shooting. Maybe older generations took those vows a little more serious compared to what they do
maybe nowadays. It's because women are more independent these days.
They don't need men. Women don't need men, except for
like we can go out and get a job, care for the kids on our own. Yeah, it may be a struggle not having an extra set of hands, but we can do it.
These chicks are getting drug dealer bags these days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, women I see, and not to make it a race thing, but like, black women I see on Twitter in like the Atlanta area that are making 6, 7 figures a year, 8 figures a year, eating. The fuck do you need a man for? I don't need you, nigga. I drive a fucking Panamera.
They out here buying
my house costs $800,000 Like what? No,
cash,
get
money.
out of here.
Not even leasing it.
They
cash,
making
money.
bags, and so I don't. And where you look at our older generation, and the man was a breadwinner, and so a woman might, our grandmothers, people, they might put up with more because at that time in society they weren't working as much, and if so, they weren't. The pay gap was way more extreme than it is now, and so
yeah,
they put up with it a little bit more, and that that's probably the reality of it. I also do think a little bit that they took the vows a little more serious, but it's just a different time. But women don't need men. Men need women. We need women. I don't look. You sit here and say, to an extent. I mean, but y'all don't need us. I think some of the sex toys that are out these days, we're irrelevant.
Yes, I give you that.
For what? What do you need me for? Y'all are gonna be just fine without it.
The difference is you just talk back.
Allegedly.
No, that's a fact.
I don't. I think society's just different. Women are more independent. Y'all making more money than some of these niggas are.
Yeah.
My ex,
yeah.
One of my exes, or two of my exes, they make more money than I do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look at it as an hourly wage, they make more than I do. I just work more hours, so at the end of the day, I bring home more. But no, I don't need it for what? No, it could just be, y'all don't. Like I said, you don't need us. And so because you don't need us, y'all ain't gonna put up with shit that an older generation may have. There are some women that still do it. There's still some women that put up with a lot of that shit, but a lot don't. They see some folks shit and they're like, sorry about you, B. Cut off. Get out of here.
Run me my money.
Yeah.
Wasting my time.
So I don't know. But I don't condone cheating. Nothing said in this segment is saying that I condone it. It's wrong. Don't do it. Just break up, just leave. You don't fucking fuck yourself in the long run anyway. And you hurting your partner. You're hurting your partner.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't think a lot of guys and men even realize how bad it is until it's too late or it's explained to them. I had allegedly had a conversation the other day. My other day could be 6 months from now. You never know what my other day was, and it was broke down for me, and I was like, damn, I had no clue. I knew it was bad, but explain? Nah. So don't treat sleep. Especially with someone you genuinely care. Especially with somebody you genuinely care about.
I just don't see how y'all, once again, men can just for the ones who don't care, who don't see it as an issue, how you can just constantly do it and then not see how that's not hurting your feet, like your lady, put it that way. If you just want to do that, just be single at that point. Don't even be in a relationship.
I knew it was hurting and then was doing it and didn't even know to the extent until time after.
How?
I knew that I knew that it was hurt. I knew. Let me not.
You knew it was wrong, but you didn't understand the depth of it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the depth of it. I didn't realize what it was doing, and then what happens is, I'll use me specifically, is you've turned this good person into, your fuck ups have changed that person to a point where then all of a sudden you start having conversation with this person and the conversations aren't the same. The tone isn't the same. The way that person's looking at you isn't the same. Just the entire mannerisms isn't the same. You sitting there like, yo, what the fuck is this? And it's like, yeah, nigga, this is you. This is you, B. You did this. God damn, I didn't even realize it was ooh. And then you start like you get short, talking, maybe bring up another situation and it wasn't a cheating thing, but you hurt somebody and the way they talk to you, the lashing and all that shit. You're like, dang, like what the fuck is this for? And it's like, nigga, you hurt me, I'm hurting, I'm going through it, and you sitting here talking as if shit didn't happen. No, like you fucked me up, and it wasn't until, like I said, it's brought and explained in a manner where you're just like, oh shit, okay, I had no idea. Like, fuck, I knew it was bad, but I didn't realize it was that bad. And then now you.
That's depressed. Just hard for me to understand.
Now you depressed.
Okay. That's just so hard for me.
You got a woman across from you.
As a woman.
Either through a screen,
trying to understand like how you didn't see. I don't know.
And we ain't gonna say that R-E-T id. I'm stupid, B. I ain't never ran from that. I'm a dumbass. This is why I'm at where I'm at. Don't
That's
cheat,
crazy.
Guys. Just leave. Life's easier. Or maybe she's down for threesomes. She's not. That's just she's trying to figure out what kind of woman you're attracted to.
I don't know. I feel like a woman down for threesomes, you got poo dick.
Oh yeah, if you got great dick, women ain't trying to share that shit.
Just say it right now. You have poo dick. And it can't be with nobody she knows. It can't be with nobody she knows. It has to be a random person, because she does not want to wake up or even after the session get a text or in person be like, "This what you deal with? You really like that?" Like, she don't want to hear that question afterwards. Or that's embarrassing.
Or hold on.
Okay, that's between me and that person.
Hold on. Because we know of an alleged situation with alleged people where, oh girl, I got a homegirl, and maybe she going through a situation. I'm cool with you fucking my homegirl. Me and her mad close. Go ahead and fuck my homegirl. And then maybe, one day you come home and they fucking, but without you.
It can happen.
And then there's a fight about, alleged, maybe old girl is having threesomes with multiple of her friends, and maybe, they were like, hey, my old lady ain't home, but, we've been fucking, so I don't think it'd be an issue if we went ahead and fucked again, just not without her. And then she comes home and she notices that they was fucking, but without her.
Sounds messy.
Now look at you.
Sounds messy to me.
Those people are messy. You know without, like I said, we ain't gonna expose, but who I'm referring to in that story, and they dirty people. Man, I know guys. But rest in peace. So any other questions pertaining to that subject? Again, I'm not condoning cheating. Don't do it. The question was, what are some situations where a man may do it? Toxic answer: your pussy's trash. If you've had 6 guys cheat on you repeatedly, maybe it's not him. Maybe it's not the men. Maybe you pick shit guys, or maybe you got ass box. You should probably look inwards. If I keep on riding down the same block and niggas keep on shooting at me, maybe I should stop riding down that block. Maybe it's no longer them. Maybe it's a me thing. Maybe I'm the one in the wrong. Maybe I should figure it. Like, maybe whenever he said you should let me put it in your butt, maybe you should have considered it a little bit more. No, I'm not victim shaming. I'm not saying it's women's fault. It's just a joke. It's a joke. Don't text her. Don't text me. It's a joke. Sort of. I'm just saying 10 guys in a row. 10 guys done cheated on you in a row. I don't know, Ma.
Hopefully it ain't that Big of a number.
Maybe your boss is trash. Like I said initially. Maybe you don't suck dick as good as you think you do, shorty. Or maybe he's a piece of shit, which is what the answer is a lot of times. Men don't cheat.
But y'all do it.
Yeah. Horrible people. Don't do. I'm hey, from experience. Look, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Break up, or just stay single.
Yeah.
Tell shorty from the get go when she's trying to hit on you and tell you like, hey, look, I'm really feeling you, but look, I'm not good for you. It's not worth it. And ladies, whenever a man tells you deserve better, you should probably believe him. He knows.
Yeah. He gave you verbatim, I'm trash. Go find better. So.
It was real great. Never mind. You know what? It's a different podcast. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't gonna do that.
Just saying.
Yeah, tell
That's
her.
where we at.
Better, you deserve better from this, and then they go and get somebody, and you're like, yeah, that's the nigga. Yeah, better, bitch.
Oh my God.
And I'm not calling women bitches as like a negative term. It's to me, bitch is just a what's the term where they, like FBI? What's the term for that? I'm pulling a blank. FBI stands for something federal bureau
investigation.
Investigation. So like, what's that term? It's not acronym. It's acronym. I'm pulling a blank. I've been at school.
Abbreviated.
Bitch is. I don't mean bitch in a negative term. Bitch is being in total control of herself. I'm actually uplifting women by calling them bitches.
I wouldn't even enlighten on that. Hold
on. Bitch, being in total control of herself. That's not used in a negative manner, women. Some guys may use it, but me specifically, I don't mean it in a negative manner.
Let me change my
I'm
Twitter.
uplifting women. Hey, they're gonna kill me after this.
Then Megan say, I'd rather be a bitch because that's what you're gonna call me when I'm tripping anyway.
Yeah, probably. Nah, I don't do that. I don't call women that that. I don't call women that I associate with. Nah, I call,
I mean,
some, I know, but like a woman that like I'm
respect, but some men just don't give a fuck, dude. Like
listen, nah.
That's like the first thing that come out their mouth when they mad.
Bitch, nah, I don't think I've ever done that. Not to anyone I know personally. Old girl and Dave and Buster's that night. Nah, she was a bitch. She deserved that one. We not going to talk about that. It's an alleged situation, but that was a alleged situation. But she was a bitch.
Allegedly funny.
Hilarious. She
would have got whooped by 2 females and a dude. That's crazy. While her dude was out there.
You didn't get up.
I love it here. I love it here.
He didn't get up to try and help.
Even diffuse the situation. He did not care. Maybe he was tired of her.
He didn't try and help that situation. Anyway, it's all alleged. Can't verify or deny that any of this happened. Some of the people that were there are liars anyway. So I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Okay.
What else we got? We got any more topics? Was that it?
That's it for today.
Okay. I would like to say thank you to everyone who has taken time out of their day to sit and listen to this podcast. This is the first of hopefully will become a weekly basis thing. A lot of times it'll be through Zoom. It'll be through, in this format because we don't live in the same city. I'm hoping that eventually we'll get some live ones where we're both here and we can, interact. Y'all see, the real interaction. But thank you for taking time out of your day to sit and watch this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys come back for episode 2. And I think that it's a work in progress. This is the first one. We kind of winged it. I literally text her. I was laying in bed and I was like, hey, look, I'm trying to record today. And she was like, yo, give me 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, I'm butt ass. Hold on, let me get dressed.
We're
Yeah,
both.
like you can't see, but I've got fucking pajama pants on.
This is a pajama shirt.
I thought it was a
Be happy
overthrow shirt.
Oh no, I'm at home.
No, well. Yeah, so like I said, thank you guys for listening to this. If you have suggestions, comments, or anything, I'm going to link this. It's going on YouTube. I'm linking this to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And we will figure out a name. The name of the podcast isn't going to always be, we'll figure this shit out later. We're working on a name, but I'm not creative.
And that might stick.
You know, yeah, we might leave it. We'll figure this shit out later. But if you guys have suggestions for a name, most of the people that are probably going to be watching this know me and Unique personally. If you have suggestions, DM me. Please don't DM Unique. DM me. Unique may not ever reply. Just DM me. So,
like people.
Yeah,
Sorry,
leave her alone.
Leave
her alone. Y'all got any questions, concerns, or anything like that? Y'all have suggestions? Hey, that's another thing. We're gonna take suggestions for topics, and we might even get to a point where we allow people to call into the podcast and us have conversations live. Maybe 25-20 probably won't get in, but you never know. But if you're good, I'm good. We sign off. I'm just gonna end the recording.
Okay.
So, thank you guys again. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Peace.